The story begins in a terrifying world, completely destroyed by a zombie apocalypse. Humanity has collapsed, and now, most people have turned into flesh-hungry zombies. The moment they spot a human, they pounce and start devouring them without mercy. These zombies aren't living beings, they're reanimated corpses, slow and broken. They can't speak, feel, or connect with anyone. Their existence is cold, empty, and horrifying. Their survival depends on eating humans, it's the only thing that keeps them moving. Inside an abandoned airport, we see groups of zombies dragging their lifeless limbs, aimlessly wandering through the terminals. These massive walls protect them from the horror outside, the mindless zombies and the vicious Bonnies. Their survival is led by a strict military leader known only as the Colonel. And he has a daughter named Julie. Chaos erupts as the group fires shots straight into the zombies' heads, trying to wipe them out for good. Julie joins in, firing her gun with full force. But in the middle of the madness, R sees Julie, and something changes. He's completely captivated, he can't stop staring at her. Their world no longer resembles anything human, there are no emotions, no memories, just an endless hunt for food. Their task? To gather life-saving medicines for the people inside the city. Terrified and with no other choice, Julie quietly follows R. He takes her to the abandoned airplane where he lives. Julie, still shaken, sits silently in a corner, watching him closely. R tries to comfort her. He gently tells her not to be afraid, she's safe here. But Julie doesn't trust him, not yet. The other zombies glance at her but leave her alone, they fooled by the blood on her face. They believe she's one of them. As they're collecting supplies, R shows up at the site with them and a group of other zombies. He knocks the boyfriend to the ground, kills him, and then starts eating him, right there, in front of everyone. She's still afraid he might attack her like the others, but R does nothing. And instructs her to walk like a zombie. Julie, terrified, listens and mimics their slow, stiff movements. It works, the zombies are fooled. R shields her and carefully guides her back inside the safety of the plane. He simply watches her. Julie sits there, confused and stunned, wondering, why did he save her? And with that, he realizes the truth, he just killed the man Julie loved. When morning comes and Julie wakes up, she finds R quietly watching her. She quickly tells him that she wants to go home. But R warns her, it's way too dangerous out there. Julie, feeling weak, says she's hungry and asks him to bring her something to eat. Meanwhile, Julie is frantically searching for her boyfriend, calling out for him, but he's nowhere to be found. But the moment she steps outside, nearby zombies pick up the scent of her gun and begin closing in on her. Panicking, she ducks and hides under the plane. Just then, R returns, sees what's happening, and rushes to her. Still, Julie's heart longs for home. She tells her father must be out there searching for her, and she has to return. But R insists it's not safe, the zombies are everywhere, and she wouldn't make it out alive. He gently tells her that in a few days, things might get better, and then, she can go. Julie, unsure but hopeful, agrees to wait. She's scared and confused. The moment they spot the humans, they attack without warning. These creatures don't sleep or rest, they roam endlessly, day and night, desperately searching for their next victim. And there's something chilling, when a zombie eats a human brain, it suddenly starts experiencing that person's memories. In this ruined world, some zombies undergo a disturbing transformation. After years of decay, they become terrifying creatures known as Bonnies. Panicked, Julie throws a knife straight at him, but it bounces right off. It doesn't hurt him at all. Instead of getting angry, R looks at her with unexpected tenderness. Then he does something wild, he gently smears the blood from his hand onto her cheek, so the other zombies will think Julie is one of them. It's the only way to protect her from being attacked. His face is lifeless, his body is rotting, and he can barely speak. Even though he's a zombie, a spark of human emotion still flickers within him. R also has a friend named M. They can't talk, but they sometimes make weird sounds to communicate, it's their way of trying to stay connected. But deep inside, R longs for something more, he wants to live like a human again. He wants to feel everything. Unlike most zombies, R shows signs of awareness, he's a little sharper, a little more curious. These are zombies who rotted so much that they look like skeletons, and when a zombie begins ripping off its own face, it's the final sign it's turning into a Bonnie. Bonnies are far more dangerous than regular zombies. They feel absolutely nothing and think of only one thing, killing humans. Shockingly, they never attack other zombies, only the living are their targets. There's a zombie named R who doesn't remember a single thing about his past life, or even how he ended up like this. He lives inside the wreckage of a broken-down airplane, surrounded by strange treasures he's collected, music albums, old books, and kids' toys. Meanwhile, the remaining humans who have avoided infection live in tight, walled-off colonies. One day, the Colonel sends Julie and a few of her armed friends, including her boyfriend, on a dangerous mission near the zombie-infested zone. Julie's boyfriend quickly shoots R, sending him crashing to the ground. He starts walking toward her, almost drawn by something he can't explain, but her boyfriend charges at him. R doesn't flinch. After R eats Julie's boyfriend's brain, something shocking happens. He starts seeing the boyfriend's memories. Seeing her in distress, R slowly approaches her. R signals her to come with him. Julie's other friends have already been killed by the zombies, but one female friend managed to hide and survive. R keeps her safe as they move through the dangerous zombie zone. Feeling cold, she shivers. R notices and hands her a blanket. That night, R plays music softly and sits nearby to relax. Zombies don't sleep, after all. R leaves the plane in search of food. As soon as he's gone, Julie sees her chance. She quietly sneaks out and starts to run. He calmly tells her not to be afraid, smears fresh blood on her cheek once again. Later, R returns with food and offers it to Julie. That moment makes her realize he truly doesn't want to hurt her. Over the next few days, something unexpected happens. Julie and R begin spending more time together, listening to music, dancing, even playing games. A strange friendship starts to grow between them. Even though R can barely talk, Julie shares pieces of her story with him. She asks quietly if he might come back as a zombie. R simply replies, "No, I ate his brain." But he doesn't confess the whole truth. He never tells her that he was the one who killed him. One day, she tells him her boyfriend died at the exact place where R first brought her. Slowly, Julie starts to realize R isn't like the others. Out of nowhere, M comes charging in with a vehicle and runs over the Bonnies, rescuing them both. He then drops them off near a garage where Julie's car is parked. But soon, heavy rain begins pouring down. R doesn't feel the cold, but Julie starts shivering. She's freezing and hungry. Then she smiles and asks him to take one of her too. And just like that, his heart starts beating again. The ruthless Bonnies are on the hunt. They're looking for Julie, ready to kill and devour her. They peek through a window and spot soldiers, and Julie's father. He's leading the search team, looking for her. Julie panics. If her father finds out she's with a zombie, R will be shot on sight. After everything R has done to protect her, she can't let that happen. Realizing this, M quickly gathers the other zombies and heads out to find R and Julie before it's too late. The other zombies around him begin to feel it too. Bit by bit, their humanity is returning. As they sit and talk, her friend gently says, "R isn't like the other zombies." Shocked, she rushes down and pulls him inside before anyone can spot him. She stares at him and whispers, "Why did you come here? It's dangerous." R just looks at her with quiet intensity. He understands things. He has emotions. Julie nods slowly and admits, "I think I'm starting to like him." R explains that the Bonnies are preparing a massive attack, and something even more important is happening. Zombies like him are changing. Julie knows she's right, but they can't stay silent. They're becoming human again. He says they have to warn the humans before it's too late. Then, with their hearts racing, the three of them set out together, to face Julie's father. Her friend smiles and quietly heads out, leaving Julie deep in thought. R feels a deep sadness. He had found happiness with her, but now he's alone again. With a heavy heart, he sets off to find his zombie friends. Afterward, she heads upstairs and falls asleep, finally at peace, even for a moment. They find an empty house and go inside to take shelter. He understands emotions. He's not just a mindless zombie. R grabs her hand, and something unbelievable happens. The other zombies watch silently, and then they step aside. They don't attack. Their feelings are returning too. She runs into her father's arms. He's overjoyed that she's safe. He tells them the truth. The Bonnies are hunting both him and Julie because they fear something terrifying. If zombies start becoming human again, their world will collapse. But M smiles and says, "It's already happening, we're changing." R is stunned but filled with hope. He knows what he must do. He has to find Julie. She's the only one who can help them now. Then R confesses something shocking. He tells Julie that he ate her boyfriend's brain. The truth stings, and tears fill Julie's eyes. She cries softly before falling asleep. And then, something even more surprising happens. R falls asleep too, for the very first time. He even dreams, proving he's changing, he's becoming human again. He feels something. And something even stranger begins to happen. Julie's presence awakens something inside R. His heart, long silent, suddenly starts to beat again. He's falling in love with her. Julie thinks about her boyfriend and breaks down in tears. Watching her cry, R quietly plays a song to comfort her. But one night, Julie suddenly sneaks out and runs away. When R wakes up and sees she's gone, he panics and rushes out to find her. But R stands his ground and says firmly, "She is my friend." Meanwhile, Julie ends up surrounded by a swarm of zombies. She tries to fight them off, terrified, but just in time, R shows up and starts attacking the other zombies to save her. His friend M arrives and sees what's happening. He points at Julie and says, "She's human, she should be eaten." Before they can argue more, the terrifying Bonnies show up. R and Julie run, escaping for now, but soon they're trapped again. But more zombies begin to appear, sending waves of fear through Julie. Julie and R quickly get into the car and drive off. Inside, Julie discovers an old camera and decides to take a photo of R. While wandering near a store, M spots an old photo of a couple and suddenly freezes. Something stirs deep inside him, emotions from another life. He remembers love, connection. But danger isn't far behind. Meanwhile, inside the house, R and Julie hear strange noises outside. Later that night, Julie lies down on the bed while R rests on the floor below. They talk quietly, sharing the silence. In the morning, R wakes up with a smile, but that smile vanishes instantly. Julie is gone. The house is empty. Elsewhere, Julie finally reaches her city. She's checked for infection, and after confirming she's healthy, the guards allow her in. At the same time, R finds M and the others. Using the memories he absorbed from Julie's boyfriend, R begins making his way toward her city, step by step, risking everything. That night, Julie is at home with her female friend. Julie walks to the balcony, lost in memories of R, and then suddenly, she sees him standing below in the dark. Julie's friend returns and is stunned to find R inside the house, but she quickly understands. But Julie's friend is worried. "If we tell your father, he might shoot him on sight," she says anxiously. They make a bold decision. First, they apply makeup to R's face, hiding his zombie features to make him look more human.